All right, looks like we're live, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. I know I'm having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. I hope we're all having a good day. I hope good days are just happening everywhere. It has been quite a good day. I'm just making sure all the chats are working, and then we'll get right into the stream as soon as I can. Boom. What up, Demon? How's it going, bro? What up, Void? Welcome to the chat. How you guys doing? Finally, yeah, right? It's been a while, Void. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and put our music to constant. All right. Any second now, I should be able to see the chats in a nice, organized way. There we go. Now they're all connected. It always takes a little while to get the chats working. So today we're not playing hardcore. We are playing on the single-player long-term world. Void said, finish the court. Can you help me finish the inside? No, I'm playing single-player today. I'm playing on this long-term world I've got going on. And I decided to just hang out with the little axolotls we had in the fish tank, since I haven't really paid any attention to them for a while. But it's cool to see them. They're always stuck towards the surface, like the ceiling of the fish tank, for some reason. Maybe I should have left an air gap, so they're not kind of like getting stuck in the glass when they go up to the top of the water. But hey, lessons learned. I mean, we could add an air gap in there. What's up, Neptune Peace? How's it going, bro? Welcome to the stream. Gonna close those out. All right, so as you can notice from the title, my goal for today's episode, I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Oh, we need to grab some carrots too. Grab a couple carrots. Oh man, we're going through carrots pretty quick. Because I'd like to go over here. What up, W Bonnie? Welcome to the stream, man. I'd like to go over here and build a bridge that goes from our mainland all the way over here over to our villager farm and our iron farm, which is that staircase and those doors. So that's kind of the overall goal. Is this a tour? No, Neptune. I'm just kind of giving a walkthrough of what I hope to do this stream. Grown man playing Minecraft. Yo, Lemons, chill out, bro. I have a good time playing the game. All right, we'll give them all carrots. And we should be good to go. Minecraft is allowed for all ages. Hell yeah, Neptune. Am I bowling or something in the mountains? What are you talking about? Carmen says, I love Minecraft. Hell yeah, bro. It's a good game. It's a good game. So I'm giving them a bunch of carrots so that they'll breed up a little bit and we could get some more librarians with some books. Okay, blast protection. That's not too bad. We don't have any blast protection yet. But we'll just let that kind of cook up in the background. They should give each other, they should all, you know, make a bunch more villagers. I want to go check out. It gets weird. Yeah, bro, you could, hang on one second, chat. You could just go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Sorry you find it weird, but I like the game, you know? So if you don't gotta watch it, bro. Pretty simple. We'll go ahead and just put them in like a 24-hour timeout. Hell yeah. Perks of having your own stream, dude. If you want to ban someone or give them a 24-hour timeout, it's just that simple. Yeah, we don't really have to deal with that, chat. I'm here to have a good time, play the game. I don't need to deal with some random dude in chat talking shit, you know? All right, moving forward. I want to go check out the villagers. I want to show you guys. I want to show everybody how many villagers we have now, because the villager trading hall is finished. I don't know if you guys are in the loop with this world, but we've done a lot of work. Can I join? No, Neptune, this is a private world. Just me. So the villager trading hall is finally complete. We have like the whole exterior built. The interior could probably use a little love upstairs. But the only other thing is that we don't have it completely full. So there's 2 layers, 2 levels, exactly this size. And the whole second floor has not been touched at all yet. That's going to be a little bit harder for me to fill up. But the whole bottom floor, we have a bunch of librarians on this side. You can see what books they have by the signs down here. We got a new mending villager. He only gives he gives a mending for only 14, when before I think we were getting it for like 22. Neptune says, it's so cool how much progress you made. Thanks, bro. Carmen says, oh my goodness. How do you play Minecraft servers? I made a junk world with tree houses and biome dragons and turned it on survival. It was cool. That's cool, bro. Yeah, I like to play. I don't know. I just like to play the game. Neptune says, I'm glad I subbed. I'm glad you subbed too, bro. Yeah, so we got efficiency 4. We got sharpness, silk touch, looting 2. We would like to upgrade this guy for looting 3. Power 5 is cool. A bunch of nice books. Just, I didn't realize how many librarians we're going to end up with, guys. Because I feel like there's still a lot of books I would like to get. Like looting 3, for example. Unbreaking 3 is huge. We don't have normal protection 4. We just have fire protection 4. We also did just get blast protection, which I think it's worth having. So I'll probably keep that trade as well. We'll go ahead and trade with that guy. But thankfully we do have a whole second floor. I want to get like enough space to add some carpenters and like other villagers that we could trade other things besides just books with. But it is really nice being able to just build or like build whatever piece of weapon or armor you want, because you can get whatever, you can get essentially like whatever books you need to enchant them with, and you don't have to worry about enchanting ever again. Also, we have this little area for villagers who get replaced now. I'm gonna make like a village for them, I think is the plan in the long term. So this is our old mending villager. He actually had 2 mending book trades, but they were both more expensive than the new guy, and I didn't want to kill him. So for now, he's just over here where I know he'll be safe from zombies and he won't get away. And eventually we can make a project out of like making a happily ever after home for these guys. I expect there's going to be more villagers like that. Like the looting 2, for example. We have a looting 2 trade, and I would like looting 3. So when I find a looting 3 villager, oh, look at this. He's like holding out a rose for him. How nice. That was weird. So yeah, when I get looting 3, like that guy will be replaced too. I'm guessing we're going to have multiple villagers that end up like that. Carmen says, 1+ sub. Hell yeah. Little Legend Gamer says, I like Minecraft too. I have a whole world filled with stuff. Heck yeah. Since you were 3 and now you're 9, that's crazy, bro. Sun Demon says, hi, I was here last stream. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. I do remember you. When are you streaming next? I don't know, W Bonnie, just whenever. Whenever I can. Okay, so now we got blast protection 4. We can go ahead and throw this guy into the thing, but I don't really want to move villagers right now, so I'll just keep him there. Because I do kind of want to get cracking on this bridge. That's kind of the goal for today. It's not really, like, my goal for today is not really to get more villagers. I kind of like doing that on the side just about every day, just to build up our villager trading hall so we have a bunch of different options to trade from. But yeah, it's not the goal. Today we want to build a bridge, so I don't even know what resources I want to make it out of. A whole lot of questions up in the air. Hello, what's up, Jarring OZ? How's it going, bro? Welcome to the stream. We'll go ahead and put away some of this stuff I really don't need. I'll keep the dirt, cobble, and planks, because that's good stuff to have on me. I don't need the books and emeralds for now, though. We should get some trading in real quick. I bet you the farms have a good amount of melons and pumpkins. We can trade real quick. Oh, only 34. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. What's up, Lucid? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a little look at our materials. So we have a pretty decent amount of deep slate. We have some cobblestone. Not a lot of normal stone or stone bricks. Not a lot of other stones. We do probably have some diorite, granite, and andesite we can make the bridge out of. Then there's always wood as well. We have a lot of birch. I think we should utilize birch because I have a pretty good backlog of that. So maybe birch and deep slate? That seems like a good combination if you ask me. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So we're gonna want, I want to go with the cobbled deep slate rather than the bricks or the stairs or the polish. And we could texture it as we go, but we're gonna definitely want like at least half a stack of slabs, I would guess. I think so what I'll plan on doing is making the sides of the bridge out of deep slate, and then the middle of the bridge will be like birch slabs, like the part we actually walk on. Lucid says, wait, you remember me? How was your day so far? Did you do that military thing where you telling me a couple things ago? Of course I remember you, Lucid. You've been in a ton of streams, bro. Not sure which military thing you're talking about, though, because I've had a very busy schedule, bro, so I don't know what thing I told you about, but I've gotten a lot of things done. Today, guys, I actually had my first ever quantum mechanics exam, and it went really well, and I'm very proud to have made it this far in my physics degree. So that's pretty good news. Okay, another problem I'm just now realizing. Yeah, I want my bridge to come from here, essentially, because I don't want to have to like run through the sugarcane to get to the bridge. It'll kind of block the view. So the entrance of the bridge should be like over here. And the first thing we want to do is sort of like outline how we want the bridge to go. Lucid says, yeah, I don't have the best memory, and that's very cool that you did good. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. All good. So I kind of want it. There's a lot of ways to build bridges, right? I think the way I see it here is that we're going to have like a steady bridge kind of going up out of the water. I like them to be up over the water so I could still ride a boat around the lake and I can go under the bridges. But I want this one to sort of hit like a checkpoint where we're going to turn. So it'll go forward till, I don't know, maybe here-ish. I'll go ahead and make this too wide. And then we could checkpoint over this direction to maybe like right here. And then we want to go and split off this way and this way. So then the last of it will essentially end up like this, is what I have in mind. We want two branches of this bridge. I want to end up able to get to the stairs that lead up to the iron farm, and able to lead up to, and we can make these wider and change the shape as we go. I'm just kind of laying out like a framework in my head. Stream 4 of asking Ditch for mod. Yeah, I do think it's probably time for me to make some more mods, because the chat has been getting more and more I don't know how to describe it, like a little out of what I can manage. Well, I would rather have someone else manage the chat when it gets chaotic and I'm playing the game. But I feel like, I don't know, I haven't really thought of how I don't know if it's a good idea. I think, like, generally speaking, it's probably not the best idea for me to just make anyone a mod who is a mod or who wants to be a mod, you know, like I gotta have some criteria for it. But then again, Lucid, you have been in a lot of streams, so you have that going for you. All right, so the best way I could think to get this going is to just start building it. Just start building it. I guess this first part should be pretty simple, but we do want it to go like up out of the water. So maybe back here, I'll cut this back a little bit. And then we'll go like this. Cool. It's not very far up out of the water, but we can keep going up, I suppose. Maybe we'll make it go a little bit higher up. And we'll just make the other side symmetrical for now. Cool. People are not trustworthy these days, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's a big thing too. It's like you don't know who you should trust, who's gonna just take advantage of it, or if it'll create, like, I don't want to create this weird power dynamic in the chat where it's like, oh, this guy's a mod, you know, like, I don't want somebody to get mod and it goes to their ego and they think they're like like a super member of the community, which they kind of are in a sense, but I would rather pick people who, I don't know, man. I got enough things on my brain I'm thinking about. I don't need to have it all figured out. Okay. Not saying you would take advantage of it or anything. Just some thoughts on the subject at hand. I get you. Do what you want if you want. Void says, I don't got an ego. Hell yeah, Void. I do appreciate what you do, Void. Okay. Alright, we got a little something here. This didn't take too long to build up. Not bad. Okay. It seems a little plain at first, but it starts to pick up. And I like that. We could even add like a little bit of this. Or this, maybe. Just to smooth out those transitions a tiny bit. And yeah, I think we're onto something here. These should probably be stairs, but I'll put a slab there for now. We're getting some shape, you know? You're back, Ditch? Welcome back. Dika says, I am Indonesia. That's awesome, bro. Demon says, I'm back, Ditch. Welcome back, bro. Hope you're doing well. Okay, at this point, now we need part of the bridge to go forward, so that should be the easy part. I'll just do like so. That should be pretty easy. Okay, and then it automatically needs to start going down at this point. Because then we could also have a bridge going this way that goes to the chicken farm. But I guess that's not something we need to worry about too much right now. There we go. This is some kind of shape going on here. Not 100% sure how it's gonna look, but it's coming together slowly but surely. How's work doing? Work's going fine, man. It's been stressful, but we're getting through it and getting a better routine every day. This semester has been crazy, you know. But yeah, work's going fine, man. How about yours? Okay, so this is the part where it's going to be a little bit weird because we want essentially a branch of the bridge to go off to the side. Which I'll just build like this for now. And then we want... I don't know how wide I want that to be. Maybe we'll just guesstimate. Maybe it'll be like... something like that. Right? Hopefully you guys could see the vision here, chat, because we're really just placing this stuff together. Ditch says, okay, I mean, Lucid says, okay, Ditch, I gotta go. See you later. Have a great night or day, whatever time zone you live in. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your day, bro. Appreciate it. Okay. And this is going to be funky because I made the bridge get taller over here where it didn't branch off. What up, Epic Games? What are you doing? I'm building a bridge, bro. Building a bridge from my main base area over to my iron and villager farms. So, yep, that's kind of what we're working on here. Yeah, I might have to just bring down that side a little bit. Just to make it consistent, honestly. And then I'll add an extra block here. Boom, boom. And then boom. And then boom, boom. Boom. Alright. We got a basic layout now. And then, yeah, I think we should just bring this down. Just because it'll make it a little too complicated, I think, if I have to raise it on one side and then not raise it on the other. This just kind of keeps it simple for me. And I could fill in a couple slabs here. Paddle says, I have a Minecraft world with my friends. Any tips for it? Any tips for a Minecraft world with your friends? I would say have a lot of fun with your friends, bro. Build whatever you guys think is fun and cool. And spend a lot of time together. Enjoy the memories, bro. Those are my tips for you. Okay, we're gonna need more slabs. But I can do that. Let's see. Bridge is looking good. W. Bonnie says, what should I build in my Minecraft world? Bonnie, I feel like you're always asking me that, dude. Build whatever you want, dude. It's Minecraft. That's the whole point. And if you can't think of anything, it's okay to take a break or not build anything at all. You don't have to build anything. You can just exist in it or admire the builds you've already made. I like to admire my builds a lot, honestly. That's what makes the game, I think, the most satisfying, is being able to look back at all the things you've built. Some of them you might look at and you might think like, wow, man, like I really sucked or built something really ugly there. Maybe I should make it better. Or maybe you don't want to make it better, but you know how you could make it better if you were to build something like that again. Or maybe you did a really good job building something and every time you look at it, you're just like, wow, dude, that thing looks so cool. You know? You feel me, chat? Do not fight, says Epic Games. What are you talking about? What up, Paddles? Yeah, no problem. Void says that's what I think all the time. Hell yeah, Void. Okay, I think I'll get rid of these. Not really necessary. And then we will change these two to be deep slate, and then I'll make these birch slabs all the way. Sweet. So now we have a bridge. That was honestly. So we already have the first part of the bridge over here, which is pretty neat. Now we got to build out the second part of the bridge, which is the one that's going to dog leg over to the left. So I think the best way to do it is to go with the outline first. And remember, this is going to be a process of like layers, guys. Like we're going to have to like keep working on this over and over again, you know? Just slowly making it better. See, because like it's never gonna look just right the first try. Epic Games says, because when you fight, oh, you're giving tips about fighting with friends. What up, Seal Club Official? Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back, I should say. You know what? I got a gift for you, Seal Club. Got a gift for you, bro. Let's see, where is it at? Boom. Add as moderator. Yep, I'm making you a mod because I trust you. You've been in a ton of streams. And lately, I've been noticing the need to have a few more mods. So congratulations, you're now the third moderator of the live stream, bro. W's in the chat. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to try and replicate what we did here exactly on this side and just see how it looks. How many more? Okay, I might have to go get some more deep slate. He said, thank you. Hell yeah, bro. No problem. You have been a very dedicated part of the stream. I always see you whenever I go live. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I mean, this is a start. It is not the best looking bridge shape I've ever made, but it is certainly a start. BRB sounds good, Seal Club. It is certainly a start. I like having these little supports in the bridge too. I think they're going to look really cool holding the whole thing up. Let's go ahead and go get some more deep slate though, because I'm going to need some. Even though the next part is going to be mostly placing birch. Looking good, yes, hell yeah. What's up, Laura? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, I should say. Hope you're doing well. Headphones are being weird? Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. W. Bonnie says, I'm going to play Minecraft. Bye. All right, man. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching the stream, bro. Okay, we still have plenty of birch on us, but yeah, we need the rest of this deep slate. And I should have enough of the slabs. And we'll make like a handful of stairs too, just to try them out. But I mostly need blocks. We don't have a whole lot of deep slate left, but I think most of the deep slate is already placed. So hopefully it's not going to be a big problem. Okay, this part should be the easier step. We're going to fill in all the birch slabs, and then I'm also going to remove the extra layer of deep slate, because I had to place, like, for the zigzags, you kind of have to overplace it, and I don't need it this thick around the edges. Jarring says, I'm playing Minecraft while watching your stream. Hell yeah. Seal Club says, thanks for making me bod. Yeah, no problem, dude. You absolutely earned it. I hope you... I'm sure you're going to do great things as a mod in this chat, dude. Okay. Boom, boom. Alright, I should have more deep slate, right? Yeah, I do. Then we're going to add like a support looking thing under here. Maybe some stairs on the edges. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, I'd say the bridge it's coming along really well. So we're gonna need a few more slabs for sure. Maybe this is a good time to start removing all the deep slate on the corners here that we don't really need. Like that. I can remove these ones too. This one. Just to keep the border looking nice and clean. I don't want it looking too thick, if that makes sense. Okay, that's good. We should add some lights to it, but I don't want to just put torches. I want to put lanterns. Make it look all nice, so we'll wait for now. Should even make them like kind of like a light post, you know? Okay, I was gonna make more slabs. This is gonna be a pretty cool bridge, I think. This is probably the most elaborate bridge I've ever made, if I'm being honest. Like the way it kind of twists and turns and stuff. I'm so locked in right now. Epic Games that says, that's what I was gonna say, a light post. Hell yeah, bro. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Okay. This one needs to be slightly higher. That's not gonna work. Maybe we'll just make this one go straight across like so. That looks kind of funky, but that's all right. Not too bad. Could also do it like this. Yeah, that looks right. Now we just add a little bit of slabs on the sides to slope it down. We need some smooth stone right there. Epic Games says, what does moderator do? They essentially just like time out and ban people from chat if they're being like toxic or spamming and not listening when I tell them to stop or when a mod tells them to stop. They have like a little authority to help manage the stream. On different platforms like Twitch and stuff, they could even do things like use special commands that I set or like change the stream title if I ask them to. They just help run the stream from like the, I don't even know how to say it, like the managing side of things. While I'm kind of focusing on playing the game and like having a good time and talking to the chat, they can help me manage the other stuff. So yeah. Alright guys, I'd say we have a pretty nice looking bridge here. Probably looks a little bit strange. You know what? I don't like these being completely flat. I'm gonna make this like this. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Nice. Florencio says, what's up, dude? How's it going, Florencio? Been a bit. Hope you're doing well, man. I'll go ahead and put the stairs here. Whoops. Should be upside down. There we go. How long have I been live for? That's a good question. Looks like about 30 minutes. Welcome to the stream, Conrad. Ooh, that looks nice. Cool. Only. Yeah, we built this bridge pretty quick, huh? About 30 minutes. I mean, it's still kind of like really simple. And I don't know, like there's some things I think I would like to do a little bit better, like maybe these parts, like maybe have these go all the way down to the bottom, but I don't really have enough deep slate for that. And this is an okay start. I think definitely the next step is to grab some lanterns and grab some fence posts to make some light posts out here though. Epic Game says, dang, I thought it's been longer. That's probably why I didn't see that you were streaming. Oh yeah, I just went live, bro. Conrad says, I like it. Appreciate it, bro. Florencio says, what are you doing? I'm essentially making a bridge, bro. A bridge from our main base over to the stairs that lead up to the iron farm, which you can see way up there, and the villager breeding area. I was gonna grab some fences and how many? Okay, 24 lanterns should be plenty. That honestly should be all we need. We could be fancy and use like some deep slate walls or something, but there's already a lot of deep slate and birch in this build, so I think adding like something different is probably a good idea. Seal Club says, got another Minecraft account, named it Not Vorix. Do you know what else to add? Oh, like on the name? I don't know. Don't know, man. Okay, the 2 out is not doing it for me. 1 out is chill. Maybe a little bit taller though. See, a very simple little lamppost like that. Not bad. I kind of like it. I think the bottom should be a wall though. Let's try making walls at the bottom. Just to make it look like it's sturdy and coming out. Yeah, that looks nice. We'll do one like right here maybe. Don't need the crafting table. I just need some scaffolding blocks. I wonder if I can make this one like kind of come out and curl down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Maybe I'll remove the extra one right here. Boom. I think it looks kind of cleaner just having one fence, not the 2 fences, honestly. What up, Campaign Dice? Welcome to the stream, bro. Conrad says, what can you use pumpkins for? Trading with villagers, I don't know what else. That's better, says Epic. Do you use Steam? Just wondering. I do use Steam, yeah. Yeah, I use my pumpkins to get emeralds from villagers. You can make like jack-o'-lanterns, or you also need them to like make iron golems if you're trying to make some of those kind of guys. And they're also nice to have. Jack-o'-lanterns, sometimes people like to do that when they go in the end, then you can't be attacked by an enderman. Makes it really hard to look at an enderman when you have a jack-o'-lantern on. Funny enough. Those are just a couple uses. You can make pumpkin pie with them too, which is pretty neat. Campaign says, today I had to go to the doctor and they cut open your toe. That's crazy, bro. Hope you're doing better. Hope you're recovering from that. And I'm thinking maybe one more like right here. Florencio says I was gone for a bit because of school work. Oh, that's all right, bro. Totally understand. You prioritize your school and work and all that stuff for sure. That stuff always comes. Oh yeah, this bridge is coming together, guys. Very nice, very nice. We'll add one more like right here. I like how with the lanterns like all tall. Maybe this one doesn't have to be super tall. And it's just enough, like it's ambient lighting, you know, like the bridge isn't perfectly lit up so that it's going to be spawn proof, but there's some ambient lighting going on, you know, and that's important. Today I did the state test. Oh shoot, I hope it went well, bro. Bro, exam tomorrow. Good luck with that, Epic Games, bro. I just had 2 midterms today. They were pretty nice, pretty crazy. Epic Games says it's so easy though. I haven't studied. I keep forgetting, but it's really easy. Well, I'm glad that the exam isn't too hard for you. You know you should. Yeah, you probably should. But sometimes it's alright not to. Just depends, right? Okay, we can put the fences away. I think I'm good on that, guys. I think I'm pretty happy with that bridge, chat. Pretty happy with the bridge. Okay, we're level 30. We could check out what kind of enchants we can get. That's probably a good idea. Oh, I just got turned around. I didn't even realize where I was looking. Put some of this stuff away. We don't need all this stuff. Definitely don't need sugarcane and lanterns. I like to keep dirt on me just to build around and scaffold with. Campaign says, some guy came up to me today and said I have nice tits. Oh, that's tragic, bro. Bro called you fat. Florencio said it took 3 hours. I fell asleep. What took 3 hours? Your state test? Yeah, life can be boring sometimes, bro. Alright, I want to see what kind of enchants we can get on either the sword or one of our armor pieces, maybe even the hoe, because we honestly have pretty good like base tools. Shovel, axe, and pickaxe. They're all efficiency 4 with unbreaking 3, and they all have fortune 3. Plus we already have a silk touch pick that's the same way, and an extra efficiency 4. So yeah, I think this is the priority for sure. We finally can do another level. Oh, this one already has an enchant. So protection 4, that's definitely a possibility. Protection 4, another possibility. Fire protection 4, probably not. Sword says knockback 2. Okay, not too promising. And efficiency 4 on the hoe. Alright, so probably not going to go for knockback 2. It's probably going to be just a chest plate, honestly. Alright, chat, here we go. So hopefully we get unbreaking as well. Ready? Oh, yeah, we did. Hell yeah. We did. Alright, sweet. That's a pretty solid chest plate. Big upgrade. I'll take it. CO Club says, do you recommend any games on Steam? Yeah, there's some games I like to play on Steam. It kind of depends on what kind of games you play, though. Like, I play Manor Lords on Steam. It's kind of like a survival strategy game. I also have played, like, Factorio and Ark and all kinds of Steam games, honestly. What's up, OKK? Conrad says you should get netherite for your armor and tools. I'm good for now. Eventually, I probably will. Have I went to the nether? I have. I do have a nether portal. Nether portal's right over there, you can see, right above my cursor. Let's go ahead and breed the cows. I'll go ahead, the cows and the sheep, harvest some wheat. Just chill out a bit. That Minecraft is my favorite game. Nice, dude. Yes, this is Minecraft. And it's my favorite game too, bro. Campaign Dice says, I like the way you build. I can't build like you, but one day I will. Well, you probably shouldn't build like me. You should probably build like you, you know? You don't want your builds to look like everyone else. You could definitely feel free to take inspiration from my builds, and I'm glad that you like the way I build, but definitely be sure to build what you like and build what you think is cool too. You'll come up with your own style. And people will look at a build and they'll know you built it just because of the way it looks. Just because of your own style. You know, like my base, it looks different, I feel like. You know, when you look at one of my bases, you could be like, oh yeah, like that looks like something Ditch would build, you know? And that's a big deal to me. I like my builds to be unique. I don't want my base and builds to just look like everyone else's. Conrad says, what do you play Minecraft on? I play on PC, Java Edition. I do have Bedrock Edition, but I prefer Java, for sure. Oh, here's the wool. And I'll go ahead and shear all these guys too. Could always use some more blocks and stuff. Why not? More blocks, more food. We can put all these away. Don't need the extra seeds. We'll just compost that stuff. And I should check the chicken farm too. I bet you this thing is probably pretty full. Ah, yeah, we're doing fine. Doing fine. I'll take the non-full stack and put it back in there. What up, Phase Evil? How's it going, bro? I just emptied out the bamboo farm. Yeah, we're doing good on that. Probably the next thing I'll do is go chop down all the trees at the tree farm. It's good to... I like doing this when I'm like not actively build something, just being on the world and farming up materials so that when I finally do have the inspiration or the drive to work on something else, I already have a bunch of materials ready, because on my downtime I like to just look at the world and go through my inventory and harvest more materials, you know. I think harvesting farms is so satisfying in Minecraft for some reason. I love building farms. I love building automatic farms and just getting stuff. Is like materialistic as that sounds. I just think it's so cool, like the way the game, you could just scale everything up in the game. Just grow your base and grow your resources, and I think it's really cool. I'm really excited to see how this place ends up too. One day. OKK says, later after this, I'm gonna build something in Minecraft. Heck yeah, bro. I bet you're gonna build something pretty awesome. Florencio says, you should do a stream with your face. Maybe. Maybe eventually. I've thought about doing like a face reveal or a face cam, but it's not really on my priority list right now. So, yep. What do I play on? I play on PC, the Java edition of Minecraft. I kind of need some water, guys. I'll be right back. Let me grab my water. All right, I'm back. What's up, Camille Adventures? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Conrad says, can you go in the villager building? I missed that stream. Yeah, I love looking at that building. Seal Club says, what about 1,000 subs face reveal? No, I don't think I'll do it for 1,000 subs, bro. I don't think I'll do it for 1,000. I think we're gonna be at 1,000 really soon, to be honest with you guys. Conrad, I will go over to the villager building. I'm already over here harvesting trees though, so once I harvest the trees and replant them all, then I'll go over to the villager building and show it to you. I hope you don't mind waiting for a minute. I really love that building. So happy with it. I'm excited to keep putting more villagers in it. One day it'll be totally full. And I'm starting to realize now that probably should have made it even bigger. Like, realistically, we're probably going to have more villagers than we have space for. Like, I'm going to want more villagers than I currently have space for. So we might have to make a second villager trading hall. Or make that one bigger. I'm not sure yet which one I'll do. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we still have we have the rest of the first floor and the entire second floor worth of villagers to fill up. So realistically, we're not filling it up anytime soon. It's going to take a long time. A lot of hard work. Phase Evil says, dragon, go kill. Yeah, I mean, eventually. I'm having fun playing the game like this, bro. No need to rush the dragon. Like, there's so many worlds where I've killed the dragon and then I just get this feeling of like, okay, so now what, you know? And there's just like this, I'm really just taking my time with this world, you know? I'm not I'm not like gonna grind super hard to go kill the dragon and then that'll be like the finish line of the world, you know? Like I want this, eventually I will kill the dragon, don't get me wrong. But my goal isn't to kill it like soon. I want to just build up my world and enjoy it and build cool stuff and make awesome farms and make YouTube videos and stream it and just enjoy the process, you know? And when we get to that point when I think it makes sense to go kill the dragon and get an elytra and all that, sure. But right now, like, even if I got the elytra, I'd barely be able to use it because I only have a little bit of gunpowder. So one of the things I'd probably like to do either before or right after I kill the dragon would be make a creeper farm, you know, so that I can get gunpowder. But then the world changes a lot, man. Sorry, I will read your guys' chats in a second, but I'm really on a tangent. This is a big deal to me. The world changes a lot once you get an elytra. It's very hard to describe. Like, the whole thing becomes a very different feel. You fly through everything so fast. Like, it's really easy to lose touch with the world. At least that's what happened in my last long-term world. I got an elytra, and I still made some builds after the fact, but I started losing touch with the world because I wouldn't take any of my paths or walkways like I used to. I would try and get places quickly by just flying everywhere. I had infinite rockets and mending and infinite XP to repair my wings and my armor. So things changed a lot because of that. And there would be times when I'd kind of just force myself to walk along the paths, but you don't do that all the time. That's only like when you're really forcing yourself to, you know? And pretty soon, before you know it, you'll be flying somewhere to get there quick again. And I don't know, man. And I'm sure that's going to be fine. At some point, like, that's going to be what we want in the world, but right now, that's not what I want. Right now, I want to just build the world, you know? All right, let's see. Florencio said, BRB. Campaign said, hey, Ditch, I have to go. Good night. Keep up the good work. Hope you live streaming tomorrow. All right, appreciate it, Campaign Dice. Have a good night. What are you talking about, Phase Evil? I don't even understand your messages. Warren said, ever heard of the broken script? No, I have not. Void says, anyways, good night, everyone. Good night, Void. Have a good rest of your night, bro. Aiden says, yo, someone just beat the stack at record by over 1,000. Also, I think I'm gonna fall asleep to this. Hell yeah. Sorry, gotta go. Sounds good, Camille. Yeah, no idea what you're talking about, Phase, man. I don't speak that language. All right, so back to Conrad. And also, Stephanie Philippan has subscribed. Thanks for the sub, bro. I really appreciate it. What up, Dominic DeRock? So back, I believe it was Conrad who wanted to see the inside of the villager building. So this is what it looks like from the outside. You can kind of see like what the walls and everything look like, kind of from the front. And there's a couple ways. I don't actually have some doors here yet. I just realized this is what the second floor looks like. It's pretty much identical to the first, except we have a much taller ceiling. And then we even have like water bubble elevator to get up and down in the back, which is pretty cool. And this is the first floor filled in with a lot of villagers. You're a good builder. Appreciate it, Mace Bark. Gotta go. Sounds good, Seal Club. Have a good rest of your night. Said hi, what's up, FG Gaming Sports? Play game free fire? What? No idea what that is. Nice house you got. Appreciate it, okay? Glad you guys like the builds. Glad you guys like the builds. Yeah, so today's stream, we just built this bridge, which I'm really hesitant. Like, I kind of want to keep adding on to it and make it look a little bit better. Right now, it feels a little bit more on the bland side. But I don't have a lot of deep slate, and most of it's built out of deep slate. So I'm okay with taking a little break. Alright guys, this is a little bit of a shorter stream for me. I normally like to stream between 1 and 2 hours, but I feel like we're at a pretty good stopping point. You know, we built the bridge that I wanted to build. It looks pretty good, and then we did a bunch of farming, and we talked about a lot of good stuff today. So, plus I'm tired. I've had a long week. And yeah, I'm ready to get some rest. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one, dude. You subbed? Heck yeah, Dominic. Nice base, says FaZe. Appreciate it, man. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Make sure you sub and hit your notification bell if you want to see the next stream. Because I don't really have a schedule, so you kind of just have to turn notifications on if you want to be aware of when I'm streaming again. Maybe in the next stream we'll actually build a structure around our furnace room. I don't know. Heck yeah. Appreciate all the positivity. Danina Daniel says, I just joined though. Aiden says, what's your upload schedule? I'm going to watch all your new vids. I don't have a upload schedule, bro. I have a very busy life. So I just try to stream and make vids when I have the time and energy. Appreciate all the new guys in the chat. I hope to see you guys next stream.